So after years of interviews, viral moments, and millions of views, DJ Vlad and Boosie's relationship may have finally exploded over just 25 grand.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
That's right, y'all, 25 grand. But honestly, I think this situation exposed something way deeper. You understand? Now, let's get into what happened. Now, we all know a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so, Boosie exposed that him and DJ Vlad wouldn't be doing interviews anymore because, Boosie was on his live and Boosie was just saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I asked him for $5 grand. He couldn't do it. And, it is what it is. Boosie ain't throw no dirt on his name or put him down. He just said, yo, we couldn't agree on the business. That's still my man. And he kept it rocking. Now, ever since then, DJ Vlad has been on his own personal campaign to try to prove for some reason that without him, Boosie wouldn't be at the heights that he's at, or he wouldn't be doing as great where he's at if it wasn't for all of his interviews. Now, y'all put it in the comments, man. Why does this man think that he's the smartest man in the room, in every room he's in? Or it's all about him? Now, I'm not really familiar with narcissistic traits or these type things, but from the Googles I've been doing, I'm surprised his picture isn't right beside the word narcissist, because this is getting out of hand. And then even to the fact that before it was all Boosie's my man, since him and Boosie had they fallen out, it ain't a person that hasn't publicly had a problem with Boosie that I could think of that he's had on the show publicly talking about the situation, talking down on Boosie, trying to prove his point that he should have just kept taking the money that he wanted to give him because it's fair and it's the best thing that, the market says that this is what you deserve. Well, what did the market say for 6ix9ine? What did the market say for whoever? Whatever. It's just a whole lot of pocket watching going on to a degree, but, it is what it is. But the biggest thing, the main elephant in the room, is you got a white man constantly telling black people what's best for black people. That's what we not feeling when it comes to DJ Vlad. Now, let me just give y'all a recap of some of his harsh mindset when it comes to how much he thinks he's smarter than every black person in the room. It was a couple months back. Black man posted a picture, said, yeah, I bought this land for me and my young son. We're going to have some generational wealth, and that's a great thing. Now, shout out to that man. Not sure who he was. I couldn't find a clean image of that picture to post, but most of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the first thing this European does is jump right out there and say, oh, man, this is stupid. Some land out in the middle of nowhere. This ain't about no generational wealth.
Where I'm from, you don't do that.
I'm smarter than that. I bought my kids Vlad stocks and Vlad stocks portfolio and Vlad stocks. Man, you don't know what that man got going on. You don't know a damn thing about his family, his legacy, what he's trying to leave behind or what he's trying to do. So how the hell can you tell this man what's best for him? You can't do it. And we ain't gonna let you do it. So stop trying. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the problem that people have. What I know that's the problem I have with Vlad. Now, as far as the platform he's built, can't take nothing away from him. Got his grind on. You know what I'm saying? Got his ass whipped to get the startup money. We all know that story. But that's a whole nother thing. See, I can talk freely. I don't need him. Don't want him. But I ain't got nothing against what he's built, but I don't like the way he does his business, because to me, you can't tell me what to do, or you can't tell another man what his price is. Boosie has a price. That's his price. He don't got to do interviews. If he choose to do it, he doing it on his terms, or he just ain't going to do it. Like you said, when you go to do the interviews, he's off. He's chilling. That's just free money. But if he wanted some more free money and you didn't want to give it to him, that's the end. Why are you dragging this thing out? You know what I'm saying? What, are you mad because he want to do it on his own? So it's like you trying to kick him and say, oh man, don't do it on your own. Just keep rocking with me. Keep feeding me. I'm going to keep giving you these peanuts and we're going to keep this thing going. Are you mad? You know? If you're not paying him that much money every month, hell, you was giving every Spears $4,000, so okay, that's $25,000 for Boosie. Hell, you could break that up into 5 different people and have 5 new talents on your show, booking views. You shouldn't be crying and squabbling about one man that said, yo, I don't need this money. I'm doing you a favor, really, because I honestly think you thought y'all was friends. I think Boosie had respect for you to a degree as a media platform or as a journalist, but I think the friendship that you thought y'all had won't like that. I think it was more so Boosie fuck with you on the business tip for social media and you rock with him trying to be cool. You always want to be in the room with the black people. Am I saying something that nobody knows or did I miss the boat? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know this. You want to be a part of the cool people club. Now, how you run your ship is how you run your ship, but you can't tell a man what's his price. Because everybody ain't going to sell their soul. That man said he got a price. Now, you done had 6ix9ine up there. You done had Charleston White up there. You done had the white boy from Florida. I forgot his name, but you done had all these people up there kicking your man that, well, you say he was your man, but we all see how you rock. The minute you fall out, you say you a man of integrity, but everybody that you've had a falling out with, you get right up here and tell the business. What kind of integrity is that? You just did a video speaking on this whole Boosie Sean Cotton thing, talking about, well, since they talking about me, I got to jump in it. No, you don't. You can shut the hell up and sit back. This ain't none of your business. This ain't your money. And the fact that you said he went out and tested the market, who said Boosie went out looking for interviews? Them niggas calling him. And he told them the same thing he told you. You know the price. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? This wasn't no friendship. This was a business ship. And it's over. And you, a typical colonizer, wants to continue to control the narrative, but you can't do it, family. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Like, at the end of the day, and my biggest problem is you always talking about, you was talking to Charleston White. You said, yo, I'm not a pocket watcher. You was pocket watching Shannon Sharp, talking about it's no way possible he made all this money because I know YouTube and I know everything about the way it works and this and that. Nah, you was just hating. Because now when you say 6ix9ine has the biggest interview of the year, it's all about the Vlad formula. Man, shut your dumb ass up. Streets done had enough. Get back behind the camera where you belong. We don't want to see you in front of the camera. Get back behind the camera and keep asking the questions. So you want to be cool. You want to be accepted. But to a certain degree, you never will. You will always be, as your boy said, a guest in the house of hip hop, not a founder. Now, your platform is your platform. No one can take that away from you. You do have one of the biggest hip hop media platforms. But like you said, you pay. You know why you pay people? Because in the beginning, that's the only way you could get our people to rock with you because nobody really cared for you. Am I saying something you don't already know? All right, that's what I thought. So like I said, you don't determine the market, you determine your platform. So knock it off. And at the end of the day, we don't care about what your market is. that only matters to the people you're trying to get on your show. But you can't say Boosie went out and tested the market because you don't know what that man's doing. Yet again, somebody who knows more about somebody else's business and what's best for them than them themselves. It's just ridiculous. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to ask y'all, was Vlad wrong for thinking him and Boosie had a real friendship? Or was Boosie wrong for expecting loyalty in a business relationship? This is just a telltale sign. And I would tell Boosie this, because like I said, I'm riding with him on this. Yo, Boosie, check this out. I'm talking directly to you, bro. You don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing. But don't go back on that man's platform for nothing. Because you see what he trying to do. He trying to bait you in. He trying to little boy you. He's trying to have you crawling back to his platform to be able to say, I told you so. You can't do it without me. And he wants to monetize, make money in the process while mocking you, dragging you through the mud. That's not a friend, dog. That's not a friend. And he never was your friend. And I hate to see that you had to find out this way that he ain't your friend, but this is coming from somebody that don't know you, but we of the same. That dude ain't nobody you need to be rocking with, bro. Whatever y'all had in the past, keep it there. And just keep it moving, keep it solid. You ain't got to even respond to the foolishness that he's talking because that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to respond, to keep it going, to monetize, to get the money and say, I told you so. You understand? Now, if y'all want more of this unadulterated, unbiased opinion, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to real hip-hop breakdowns, make sure you do your boy a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button, smash up the likes, click the notification bell, because we giving it to you rough, rugged, and raw over here. You know what I'm saying? Strait Shoota Podcast. I'm your boy, Swift Dollars, all right? Y'all keep it locked, man. Put it in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. Did Boosie make a mistake thinking he was supposed to get loyalty out of a business relationship? Or was Vlad expecting a real friendship when it was a business relationship? But either way, he don't control no market. He can kill that noise. We ain't going for that. Strait Shoota Podcast, NC in the building. Riley, stand up. Y'all know how we do it. Gone.